Hello YouTube and welcome to lesson 21 of the Adobe Animate tutorial series. Today we're going to look at how to use gradients and the gradient transform tool inside of Adobe Animate. So in order to use gradients, you simply have to create a shape like we did in the last lesson and then select the color. And to fill it up with a gradient, what you can do is you can go to the colors panel right here, and instead of solid color, what you can do is you can select linear gradient or radial gradient. So these are the two types of gradients that you can choose inside of Adobe Animate. So you can also use preset gradients out of the swatches panel, which you can get over here, as you can see. And inside the colors panel, what you can do is you can create more number of gradients by adding in more colors over here. So you can select the colors, choose a different color just like that, and you can see that a color variant gradient actually pops up right there. So now in order to resize and realign these gradients, what you can do is you can use the gradient transform tool, which is located right here in the free transform tool menu. So just click on holding this and you can see that the gradient transform tool appears, and the shortcut key for it is F, as it is listed right here on the right side. So just select this out and you can see that as I select the gradient tool, I get this circular like option right here. So I can enlarge the gradient over here from one side, or increase the size of the gradient and then reposition the gradient as well, as you can see as well. So let me just resize this out. You can see that you can skew the size of the gradient as well. You can rotate it out as well, and then move the gradient out onto a different location as you want to see in the shape. So you can see that the gradient tool is very handy. So now what you can do is you can do this with a radial gradient or a linear gradient as well. And for linear gradient, as you can see that you get a different type of gradient. So I can resize the gradient just like this. You can reposition the gradient and then rotate the gradient by holding this small circular disc right here. So you can see that you can resize it, reposition it just like you would with a radial gradient. So this is how you can add in gradients inside of shapes and use the gradient transform tool to realign the gradient inside of Adobe Animate. So as always, hope you guys learn something, and as always, please like, comment, share and subscribe.